Good Friday morning, everybody. Chris Allen with your weather podcast for this November 13th, Friday the 13th. Okay. I really don't put a lot of stock in Friday the 13th. If it's a Monday the 13th, I think that's a little scarier than Friday the 13th. Just saying. Anyway, it is a good-looking weekend ahead for us. It's going to be chilly, but it is going to be quite pleasant. Lots of sunshine in the forecast. We've got a complete weekend here without any mention of rain, hardly really any cloud cover. The only thing you'll have to put up with maybe as a little bit of an inconvenience is if you're going out, say, tonight for some of the football games. It is playoff time, and a lot of teams will be out playing tonight, and it is going to be cold. You're going to have to bundle up, those of you that are in marching bands and running concessions, and I've done all that. I know how it is. It gets this time of the year, and you're out there, and you're like drinking one cup of coffee or hot chocolate after another, and you run out. If you've run concessions like I have for marching band, it gets these cold nights in November, and it's football time, and you just cannot stock up on enough coffee or hot chocolate because everybody's coming for that. So that's going to be one of those kind of nights. A hard freeze looks like it's going to set up for the area tonight under a clear sky and a calm wind, and temperatures may dip into the upper 20s in many locations. So that's why I'm telling you that. You may just want to make sure you have several ways to stay warm this evening. Looking at the numbers from yesterday, we had a high of 66 here in Bowling Green. That happened actually very early yesterday morning, just after midnight, and then the temperatures slowly fell throughout the day. 61 is our average, so we were 5 degrees above average for your Thursday. 42 was the low temperature. 39 is the average low. So there again, we were 5 degrees above average. A year ago, we had a really chilly day for November 12th of 2014, when we had a high of only 39 and a low of 33. I can't remember exactly what happened that day, but those are the numbers from 1 year ago. Yesterday, we did pick up, of course, after midnight, very early yesterday, another 7/100ths of an inch of rain. So all totaled 8/100ths of an inch of rain. If you want to count that last little system that came through, really didn't produce a lot of rain. Certainly did not produce any severe weather for us. Just those gusty winds that we had, and it was a breezy day yesterday, but it turned out okay. And we're going to see a few breezes again today. Maybe not as breezy today as yesterday. Your forecast calling for sunny, breezy, and cool today. The high 58. Northwest wind at 12, occasionally getting up to near 20. For tonight, though, as the winds relax and that pressure gradient moves away, we're going to see a clear sky with a calm wind. And I do think that's going to be the perfect setup for a hard freeze. Now, we've technically have had our hard freeze for the growing season anyway, back in October. But this is going to be one of those where we get down into the upper 20s, and some of you may even get close to the mid-20s. And overall, I think this is going to be just a really frosty night. A low of 28 is what we're calling for tonight, and that means here in the city, a little bit warmer, but out in the countryside, a little bit colder. And a calm wind, high pressure overhead. I think it's just going to be one of those perfect setups for a hard freeze. So that when you wake up on Saturday morning, if you're out early, there should be a coating of frost over most of the area. And then we'll see sunshine again for Saturday. It's going to be a cool day with a high of 55, but not near as much wind. In fact, just a south wind at 4 miles per hour, so not bad at all. Sunday, we continue sunny and a little bit warmer with a high of 60. More of a southerly flow starts to kick in. Monday, most of the day will be dry. We'll see increasing clouds. We'll say partly sunny. But with the approach of the next storm system, we talked about it yesterday, this one looks to be a potent system with lots of rain. Not necessarily severe weather, although that may occur back to the west of us. This does look a bit stormy, a bit unsettled, and it looks like we will see several rounds of rain out of this one. For Monday evening, we'll start to see showers after a high of 60. Tuesday, showers and a few thunderstorms, breezy conditions, south winds at 20, 30, maybe up to 40 miles per hour. Here we go with the wind again, and a high of 68. Wednesday, continued showers and thunderstorms and windy with a high around 70. And then as a front comes through on Thursday, showers ending and a high at 63. So it looks like the first half of next week is going to be unsettled and a bit windy and rainy. So there you go. All right, that'll do it for this edition of the podcast. God bless as always, and thank you so much for listening. Know the weather before it knows you. Have a great day and a great weekend. I'll see you live at 5:30 on AM Kentucky, 11 a.m. on midday, streaming live to the WBKO app and WBKO.com. And later today, tune in for the Chris Allen Radio Show, Classic Hits, Sam 100.7, from 3 until 7 p.m.